Hello, I'd like to tell you about a nice little app that's ideal for data collection with QC work. It's called Reflections by Althea, and I'm using it in my lab for about a month or so now. The Reflections app is part of a series of apps all designed for the laboratory, and it's developed for general labs as well as for IVF, and it's proving to be a very flexible application indeed. To almost any lab this app can be used, and I've been using it with my tablet Samsung 10.1 and generally walking around the laboratory as I would have done before with my clipboard. Every day we have to add values for our equipment, and this is making it a lot easier. It allows us to add information which is for our own lab, and we can create a lab virtually online using it to track the equipment. It's accessible from anywhere with an internet connected device, so you can even check this when you're off site. There's instant insights, so data is stored electronically. I've done away with a vast amount of paperwork that I had, and I'm quite pleased that I can store all my information of the instruments online, and here's a screenshot just to show it. The site which I use is reflectionsapp.net. It's cloud-based, it's completely secure. You enter, of course, using a username and password, but there's an interesting feature they have, which if you wish you can ask for an extra PIN to be given, just like in internet banking. So once you sign in, you go to identifications. It's their app where you securely store all your profile details and also your lab details. You can upload your logo, you can write your signature. You can manage your users as well, so you invite them by email to input data, and then you can assign them a role if you wish, either admin or a moderator or a user. You enter the app through Access Apps. Here we go. And immediately you see that I've created some logs. You can have a high quality plan, a weekday plan, a bank holiday plan if you wish. There can be any combination of log plans that you wish. The sidebar here, you can see there's lab preferences. This is where you add your log plans and add your instrument types. Here are my instruments along the side. You construct your lab and set your parameters, so you can also follow your progress on lab log entries. It has all your stored data that you've been adding over the days there in a calendar view, and there's also a summary section for your reports. But I'd like to show you how you add a new instrument. You go to Lab Preferences and you click on Add Instrument, and here you'll type in the name of your new instrument. I'm just going to type in here heating block, and then you save it. You then add the instrument, you add its name, its make, and the model. You can add a description as well if you want. Any piece of equipment can be added using this application. When you save that, then you want to add some parameters, and on the right side of the screen is where you add these parameters. It can be anything that you want to measure and any number of things which you want to measure. You can add the type of parameters you wish, what value you want to give them, centigrade for example. They can be a yes/no answer or a multiple choice answer. And then you set your minimum and maximum limits for each of these parameters. This is important, of course, when you are recording your log every day. You want to see if there's any values which are not conforming to what you wish. And then it's saved. Once it's saved, you have to add this new piece of equipment to your log, or customize an existing log. So here are my logs here. We just go to edit, and you indicate the number of readings you wish to do each day. So for this particular instrument you can add 1, 2, 3 or 0 times a day. Save that and it's added to your log. So if I start with my recordings, you can go to the dashboard and see all the types of equipment I have here. We can fill in any data which is due. For this example, it's the lab room. We have the temperature here. I'm adding in now the positive pressure value. Save and move to your next piece of equipment, which are my incubators. So I've already of course stored all the information that I want to record. So for the first incubator I'm recording display temperature and display carbon dioxide. Next simply means I move on to the next incubator in that set, and so on. So it's incredibly easy and has made a boring job quite fun. If you go to reports, you can have a look at some of your detailed reporting. You set a start date and then set an end date. You can look at the data as it is, or even export to PDF or CSV or Excel. You can add a signature as well. Interesting feature is the fluctuation reports, where you can have a look at each device separately. So I'm going to choose here a duo, and we're going to set a start date and then we'll set a end date, and you'll have a detailed report of how that piece of equipment has been performing. Apart from the graphs, you will also have some raw data as well, and you can then choose any type of instrument you wish. So getting back to the dashboard, here is my data which I must add today, so I better get cracking. I hope you enjoyed this little how-to guide.